Okay, I'm going to show you how I do my high key black and whites using CS4. This is the image that I am going to start with. First, I am going to click over here, right over here on the channels. Then I'm going to hit the control button on my keyboard and left click on the RGB channel. Now, as you see, it's going to select all of the highlighted areas in my picture. And from here I'm going to come down here and I'm going to select new layer. So it's automatically filled it in black for me. Now obviously I don't want my picture to be black, and you can see it's still selected that area. So now I'm going to hit Control Delete, and that is going to fill it with white and bring my picture back out. Now it kind of looks okay now. It's, you know, a bit gray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to select inverse. Now I'm going to hit Control Delete on my keyboard, and it's going to fill it in black. Now this looks horrible, but we're going to fix that. We're going to go back up here to select. We're going to hit inverse again, and we're going to go back to Control Delete, and we're going to hit that once. Let's do it maybe 2, maybe 3 more times. So after that, I'm going to hit Alt D, which is going to deselect everything on my screen. And then from here, I am going to go to Image, Adjustments, Levels. Now this black slider over here, I'm going to push it to the right until I get what I want. You can see the farther to the right I push it, the blacker my photo gets. So I just want to, you know, bring the blacks back out into my photo. So I'm going to just play with it until I like where it's at, and right there looks good, about 20. I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to hit Control A, and that's going to select my whole image, and then I'm going to hit Control C, which is going to copy it. Now I'm going to click back on to the RGB layer, which is going to make everything the same again, and I'm going to click back to layers to my normal viewing mode of my layers. Now I'm going to hit Control V, which is going to paste what I've just done right over. Now from here you can maybe play with your curves. I personally like to add a gradient map, make sure that it is on black and white, and you can see that this is just really subtle, or not. It's going to pull my blacks out and make them blacker, and my whites whiter. Now I can play with my opacity of this layer, make it more transparent, but I think that I like it at 100%. So from here, you know, you can save it. You can flatten your image by holding down Control Shift E, and that'll flatten your image. You can also hit Control J, copy your layer, and from here you can go Control T, and sometimes this is what I like to do. If I've already got my image cropped and it's at the size I want, on this one I believe it's an 8x10, I can now, let's zoom out a little bit, I can maybe reposition the picture. By holding Shift, I'm able to reposition this without losing the proportion of my photo, and I can maybe get a better crop on this within the area that I've already cropped. So I kind of like this. Something happened here. What happened? Anyways, you get the idea. You should be able to hold Shift and it's going to keep there. Press Enter and it'll save it. Flatten again and you're done. And that's it.